Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about certain things that have started pissing me off about this car. I have made a long list of things that I talk about and I dislike, and I have got more comments than likes on those videos, and a lot of hate as well, dislikes, and it's fine. But I really need to be frank and honest about this car. You just can't butter things up and not be critical. And there are certain things that I want to mention that I started experiencing now after using the car a little bit more. Things that I hadn't added to that list. I know that this might come as a negative aspect, but I need to talk about the overall cabin and certain things that feel really cheap in the car. Now there are certain things that are really good, like we have these buttons on the steering wheel, we have the buttons at the back which are this entire dongle. Now this automatic light and everything, these fixtures feel really good, and they are also there on the Mustang as well as on the Endeavour and all their luxury cars as well. Everything else feels really good. The AC unit feels good, the infotainment system feels good, but the material that holds these things together is a bit cheap. Now what I mean to say is that there was a time when I was trying to make a video on the infotainment system, and I was figuring out how to attach the GoPro, because it's going to be a long video. I need to attach the GoPro somehow because I'll be fiddling with the infotainment system. And at that time I came across this particular panel at the back out here. Now you see this panel at the back out here is really badly placed. It is really cheap and it just feels really cheap. And I was also fiddling with the infotainment system to realize that it is, you can hear this, just put off the AC. All this feels really cheap. You can, as in, I know this is a relatively on the lower price cross between a hatchback and a little bit and a CUV, but and it's a very reasonably priced car, but the material in certain places does feel really poor. Now when I come to the steering wheel feels really good, no doubt. This seat that I'm sitting on feels really good, really comfortable. You can adjust the height as well, really good thing to have as well in this segment of a car. But just this plastic that's held at the back, this out here, just feels really poor. Now this is also fine, like the piano finish out here is also fine, but this, the fat bezels and this entire thing, that the noise it makes is of a very, sounds like it's of a very poor grade, like a grade. I also mentioned that I was very bitter that Ford had not provided an armrest, because when you are driving for lengthy hours on the expressway, there's no place to put your left foot, rest your left foot, there's no dead pedal, there's no armrest, and these things become extremely pissing off. But at the same time, I told you I'd come up with a solution where I hold the steering wheel with my left hand and I rest my right hand on this door panel. I was doing that for the longest time until I realized that this is also made of some very bad plastic. Check this out. So I put my arm out here, and if I hit it, it just makes this very poor noise. Like, why? Why is this door made of such poor material? Like, is it supposed to make that noise? I don't think so. It just makes you feel like there's no premiumness in the entire panel. Like, there are certain things that feel really good, like these side mirrors feel really good, the way they close in, the way they're automatic, everything feels really good. But when it comes to this door panel, when it comes to this center console and the dash, it just feels rubbish in my opinion. And I really wish that, having done such an excellent job with the automatic headlights and the rain sensors and everything, you feel really good. You feel like you're sitting in something a bit plush and a little bit rich, but you just are disappointed with the overall material and texture and the plasticky panels. Just feel really disappointed in that. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys think. This was a very short video to just add on to that list. I know I'm not going to get a positive feedback from your guys, but I think for a person who is likely to buy a car and is considering the freestyle, he needs to take into consideration that these things are there which feel a little plasticky, feel a little poor to touch, and to knock on, it just feels extremely bad. And the reason I stress on this is because the i20 at the same time does not have this cheapness feel inside when it comes to the door panel, the center dash, even the infotainment system. Nothing rattles the way. When I'm driving, there's no rattling noise, no doubt, but I believe that over time, when I've gone through a lot of potholes and a lot of kilometers, these things will start being the places where the rattling starts from, because these plastic joints feel cheap and they really feel like they will be the one that give away and will start making noise first. Guys, if you all have Ford Freestyles, please comment in the comment section if these things bother you as well. They don't overall bother you that much when you are driving for a long time and you're just focused on the road or whatever it is, but sometimes it just feels disappointing to know that these things kind of rattle, and especially this one, because I use this side panel a lot, and every time I put it, I have to hear that. It's just not nice to hear. Then give me an armrest. Seriously, I won't complain about that. Anyway, guys, that sums up this video. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all found this informative. If you're a person who's likely to buy a Ford Freestyle, these are things also that you can consider, and also you can check out my other video of what I also hate about this car. It's probably worth checking out if you're considering a Freestyle, and what I also love about this car. I've also made a video on things that I do like about this car, and I've added to that as well. So do check out those videos as well, because these videos will really help buyers buy the car. I will also do a proper review, an owner's review of the Ford Freestyle. I just need to get some time, but I'll definitely do a review on owner's review, and we'll talk about the first service, the second service, as well as the anti-rust code that I put at the bottom of this car. We'll talk about all those things as well in later videos. But guys, do subscribe, because we have a lot of videos that come with Ford Freestyle and a lot of other content that we make, everything related to automobile. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter with the same name, and also on Drive Tribe, where we post some literature content, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.